Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see here, Meta is down a lot. For the past 5 days, Meta is down 13%. In the past month, Meta is down 19%. And in the past 6 months, Meta is down 30%. Yeah, Meta is down 30%. So officially in bear market category. So some people are calling this the big tobacco moment for Meta. And the reason for it is Meta is facing some new lawsuits that they actually have been found guilty of by a jury. So in New Mexico, Meta has to pay $375 million in damages, while a jury found Meta liable in Los Angeles and YouTube, and they have to pay a total of $6 million in damages, with Meta having to pay 70% of that, which is around $4 million. So as you can see here, Meta makes $60 billion in annual net income. So $379 million is really like a parking ticket for Meta. Why isn't the market overreacting? Why is the market even reacting in that manner when Meta actually paid much larger lawsuits in the past and the market kind of shrugged it off as no problem? So let's take a quick peek at the lawsuits. So New Mexico versus Meta. Meta was found liable for misleading consumers about the safety of its platforms and endangering children. So very tough verbiage. And if you look right here in Los Angeles, a California jury on Wednesday found that Meta and Google were to blame for the depression and anxiety of a woman who pretty much used these platforms a lot as a child and thus causing her depression and anxiety. So Meta has to pay $4 million, which is pretty much nothing for Meta. And why is the market reacting? It kind of goes a lot deeper than that, and it goes into Section 230 of the Communication Act of 1934. If you want to pause the screen and read the actual verbiage, go ahead, but we're going to use Google Gemini to summarize it. So this is what's causing this big uproar and why the market is panicking and dumping Meta. So in short, Section 230 is a US law that provides a legal shield for websites and social media platforms. The two big things in there is no liability for user content. A platform cannot be sued for something a user posts. The person who posted it is responsible, not the actual platform or website. So if I go on Facebook and I post something bad, something offensive, hate speech, or whatever, I am the one responsible because I'm exercising my freedom of speech that this platform is providing. And I am the one who is responsible if I hurt somebody, if I cause damage, or if I cause hate due to my post, not the actual platform. The platforms have the freedom to moderate. Platforms can remove such content like hate speech or graphic violence without losing legal protection. So it kind of gives these platforms immunity to have these platforms available for people to exercise their freedom of speech. So without that, people will be suing these platforms every single day if somebody upsets them. So instead of if Joe upsets me, I'm gonna go sue Meta instead of suing Joe, which is not really fair for these companies. And as you can see here, Meta has been down a lot in the past 5 days because Meta is appealing the recent lawsuits and it's going to go to much higher courts, the Supreme Court. And if this Section 230 gets removed, it's going to be much tougher for platforms like Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube to conduct business because they're going to be afraid of being lawsuits every single day. And as you can see here, Mark Zuckerberg lost $20 billion recently from that recent drawdown. So he's definitely feeling it on the pocket side for sure. And what are my thoughts on that? I think I own Meta, and anything that could protect children, I'm 100% for. So if there's something that these companies have to do better, if they have to make their parental controls better, I am all for it. But I also want to note there is parental controls. Parents could exercise that if their child is 16 or below, I believe, and they could limit the screen time, limit who they could add as a friend, etc. So are parents not utilizing this? Because I know my parents did it, or some parents are not utilizing it. So it's also accountability on the parent side. You should pay attention to what your child is doing and what they're using on their phone, because there's other platforms that they could be on or other things that they could be doing. But if there's something like Meta and YouTube are exploiting, yes, of course, I will protect the children. Forget my investment. Ultimately, these companies are going to be fine. They will do what they have to do. But if there's something that is being noticed and these companies are neglecting, absolutely. But if you're going to say by you being on that platform causes you depression, that is your freedom of choice. You're the one that's been on that platform. Yeah, if you're a child, this also comes to your parents. They need to parent you better. So I'm in the camp of both, where if there's something that these companies have to do, definitely protect the children because there's a lot of predators out there. But again, parents need to be held accountable to parent. But what am I doing with my position? I am just buying the dip. Right now, Meta is at a super cheap valuation with an 18 PE, and it's down a lot year to date. I don't think this parking ticket is going to do much for Meta. I think they will do better. And I know there is parental control. So ultimately, parents need to parent their kid. But yeah, this company right now is a great discount, great price. I'm buying, I'm holding it for the next few years, next 10 years, if that. Because this company I could just buy and forget about. They're projected to grow 30% year over year. So at these prices, Meta, a 1.3 trillion market cap, is going to go to a 5 trillion market cap. So a good return, something I don't have to worry about. Something is a cash flow machine, and it's a great investment. So why not buy more? So yeah, this is my thoughts on it. This is why Meta is being demolished like the way it is. But I think the market is overreacting. I think Section 230 has a point where if you have a platform, you should be able to allow people to post what they want. But you could remove it, you could monitor, you could censor it, but you should not be able to get sued for Joe posting something on your platform and you cause you depression or something like that. So I hope that helps, and I will see you on the next one.